أمة الإسلام أنت الخالدة في دروب النصر دوما رائدة. أمة الإسلام أنت الخالدة في دروب النصر دوما رائدة. بورك النصر الذي حققته يوم حطمت العروش البائدة. بورك النصر الذي حققته يوم حطمت العروش البائدة. هذه الحشود هبت مسلما شعبها ثار ونال المكرما. هذه الحشود هبت مسلما شعبها ثار ونال المكرما. يا إلهي ديننا ما أعظما إنه ثورة وحق خالدا. يا إلهي ديننا ما أعظما إنه ثورة وحق خالدا. أمة الإسلام أنت الخالدة في دروب النصر دوما رائدة. أمة الإسلام أنت الخالدة في دروب النصر دوما رائدة. بورك النصر الذي حققته يوم حطمت العروش البائدة. بورك النصر الذي حققته يوم حطمت العروش البائدة. إنه الرسول للدين دعا أمة عابدة لله ساجدا. إنه الرسول للدين دعا أمة عابدة لله ساجدا. قرآنه دستورنا ما أعدلا نوره أحيا قلوبا جامدا. قرآنه دستورنا ما أعدلا نوره أحيا قلوبا جامدا.
And that one isn't easy. No. In order for us to penetrate this sign of the last day, of a slave woman giving birth to the mystery, we need all buildings are here, morally here. We need to go beyond the text that we had, that we studied in the classroom of fiqh. We need to be able to study the modern economy and then be able to apply the Qur'an and the hadith to the understanding of the modern economy. And we need to do the same thing with the world of women. When we do that, we will then realize that that woman is a slave woman because of an attack launched by someone named Dajjal. I don't know whether you ever met this gentleman. Al-Masih al-Dajjal. Dajjal, the false Messiah. In whose time, said the Prophet ﷺ, there will be kathratul riba. How much riba? So much. I mean, this must have terrified the early Muslims when they heard it. That the time will come when you will not find a single person, not one, in all of mankind who will not be consuming riba. Not one who will not be consuming riba. And whoever claims that he is not consuming riba, verily the dust of riba would be on him. Verily the vapor of riba would reach him. They must have been terrified when they heard that. But tonight we simply say to you that it's because of riba that she is a slave woman. She's traveling on the ship, and all of mankind are on board that ship. But most of mankind are traveling in the whole of the ship as slaves. But there are those who have first-class tickets, and they have permanent first-class tickets on board that ship. They're traveling on board the ship, permanent first-class tickets. They have bottled water, mineral water to drink. But down there she has to drink the filthy water, contaminated water, muddy water. These ones are eating organic food, the most expensive, huh? And those down there have the GM. And you know the GM comes with a price. It's not just that when you eat the GM, the genetically modified food, you're attempting to do a better job than the great engineer who engineered the food and who gave it its genetic composition so that the food could function not only nutritionally, but that the food can also function medicinally. Huh? Medicine, for example, to sustain the immune system. You don't have to go to the pharmacy every week to buy food for the immune system. No, it comes from the food that you eat. So when they tamper with the genetic composition of the food, now you get a bigger crop. And the farmer goes to get more money. So who's going to bother about organic farming when this one gives you more money, bigger crop? But in the process of eating this food, the immune system grows weaker and weaker. And that has already happened. So you have to get more and more something called, you ever heard of it, antibiotics? So she's a slave woman. And she's a slave woman because of an attack launched by Dajjal.